Hey, what's up, everybody? So we are down here in Dallas at the Dallas County Courthouse and Detention Center. And it looks like we're anticipating Benjamin getting released today. But you see how the system is rigged and has been rigged from the beginning for certain classes of people, people with certain skin types. So justice is far from being attained for usually minorities and poor white people. But this Benjamin Spencer spent 34 years in prison for a crime that he didn't commit. And if you think about it, you think about all the actors, all the government actors that were involved in this case, right? You had the fucking pigs that went and arrested him, right? They had to have evidence, right? So these fucking pigs should have had evidence to make the arrest, which there was none. Then you had the judge who would hear the case, right? Who didn't dismiss it. And then you had the county prosecutors that wanted the prosecution in a win? But, so, I mean, there's so many elements to this case that, we already know what's up. But there's a lot of people out there that are, maybe don't see the whole picture. But I mean, it's just insane that this guy Benjamin spent 34 years in prison for a crime that he didn't commit, that he was able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he didn't commit, and these people didn't care. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're able to stop in. But based on all the fake news and the mainstream media that we have here, and the police presence that we have out there, I guess it looks like we're anticipating maybe a release today. So the judge has already ruled that he's innocent, but they have not signed the release documents. So he's still sitting in a jail cell. He's still sitting in the cage. The judge should have immediately demanded that Benjamin be released once evidence was shown and proven that he was innocent. They should have signed the release documents. But for some reason, the judge wants to do their own investigation. I don't know what they're going to investigate. It's already been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that the guy was innocent. So, when was it? Back in 86, I think it was 85 or 86. Either like a carjack or a robbery. And this clothing executive knew the Ross Perot and his family. So when this tragedy happened, and there are criminals out there that do need to be put in a cage and do need to be put down. But when this horrific crime happened, Ross Perot offered a $25,000 reward for evidence or testimony leading to the conviction of this crime. And so somebody out there saw that $25,000 reward and thought, I'm going to get this money, I'm going to go buy me a house. Because back in 1986, $25,000 could buy you a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house out here, or anywhere in the country for the most part. So this person did this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to catch this black one by his toe, right? So they just randomly pinpointed Benjamin and said, "That's the guy you want. That's the thug, right? That's the criminal." And then the judge, the police, the prosecutors, the DA, everybody went along with it because they just wanted a conviction, right? They wanted to win. They wanted to show that they're tough on crime. The DA and the prosecutors withheld evidence. You're supposed to disclose in the case, apparently, when there's off money being rewarded in a criminal case. They never disclosed the $25,000 reward. The witness supposedly saw Benjamin at night from over a football field away. So if you can imagine that, being over a football field away, they were able to pinpoint and spot and testify that Benjamin was the one that committed the crime, that he's the one that committed the murder. Which is insane. Hey guys, I can't see the chat. Hopefully I'm still live. All right, guys, I guess I'm just going to live stream without the chat. I'm sorry, I can't see nothing. And so I get crappy reception here in this corridor, and I'll try to block the wind. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. We've been seeing a lot of these cases in the last few years where people have been getting released from prison after being falsely indicted and prosecuted and found convicted. So very, very tragic what happened to this guy, man. 34 years in a cage is way too much. "34 years in a cage is way too much." You know, I couldn't work for a company. Like, let's just say I went and got a job somewhere, and this company, they were like, "Oh, you know, sometimes we go take advantage of women at bars, right? We go slip them a roofie or whatever. But, you know, it's okay. You don't have to participate if you want to, but that's what," let's just say I worked for a company or worked on a framing crew where that's where some of the carpenters and some of the guys did, right? If you don't stand up and oppose it, then you are part of the problem. Hey, you never knew you'd have so much fanfare, huh? So it looks like a pod just got released. Okay, there goes. My chat just came back. I just get really crappy reception. I guess I'm gonna stay here until he comes out, because if I come in any further, then I lose reception, or my service isn't strong enough. But thanks everybody for posting the links in the chat. But same thing with this police officer, this Dallas police officer that's just arrested last week or 2 weeks ago for murder. You know, the people are now questioning, well, if this has been going on for years, did his supervisor know? Did his sergeant know? Did the chief of police know? Did internal affairs know? Right? If the FBI, and now they're trying to play the blame game on this, they're trying to say, you know, like the FBI is trying to play it off and say, oh, well, we didn't tell Dallas PD not to fire the guy. When clearly there was some shady stuff going on. So yeah, guys, it looks like Benjamin's about to get released, hopefully. But you know what? I'm just not worried about Benjamin Spencer, right? Like, I feel bad the guy spent 34 years in prison, but we need to release all the Benjamin Spencers out of these jails. Not just Benjamin Spencer. We can't just stop here. We need to release all the Benjamin Spencers. And then we need to go after and prosecute all the dirty fucking pigs that participated in this crime. We need to go out, arrest and prosecute all the dirty fucking prosecutors and district attorneys and lawyers and judges and anybody who had their hand in this. You can't just say, oh, well, I didn't know, or oh, well, it was not me, or oh, I can only do what the evidence showed. No, because the evidence showed that the guy was innocent. He was convicted. Benjamin Moore was convicted on aggravated assault. He was originally convicted on murder, murder, and then that got thrown out and overturned by a appellate judge. And then Dallas County DA and prosecutors put him on trial for aggravated assault, and he was convicted of that and got life in prison for that conviction. So thanks, guys. But, you know, I'm glad to see so many people out here trying to support Benjamin Moore. But I would love to see all these people out here for a Tatiana Jefferson, right, or more. We need thousands of people. We should have 100,000 people up here right now demanding that Benjamin and all the Benjamins get released, right? I would love to see all these people interested in getting a conviction for the 5 Dallas police officers that murdered Tony Timba just up the road. That, you know, the Amber Geigers that murdered Botham Jean. The Megan that got murdered in Arlington. The O'Shea Terry that got murdered in Arlington. For all the people that are victims of police brutality and who are unjustly convicted in crimes. I have a few friends that are police officers, and I had a friend one time tell me, he's all, you know, we might pull you over and you might not have you might not have necessarily done what we're writing you the ticket for. But he said, how many times have you run a red light and not got caught? Or how many times have you done a California roll through a stop sign? He goes, just figure it as the laws of averages that, you know, you're just getting a traffic citation for that. So that mentality is the same mentality that a lot of these police officers have. They're like, oh, well, he may not be guilty of this, but I'm sure he's done bad stuff in his life. Yeah, we need major police reform. We need to end qualified immunity. We need to end law enforcement officers' Bill of Rights. We need officers to carry liability insurance for themselves, so when they do mess up, they have to pay. We need a blacklist of all officers convicted of wrongdoings and who've been fired from misconduct. We need officers that when they do behave, that we have DAs and prosecutors that fully prosecute these officers to the extent of the law that they should be. And we need to end the propaganda that's in our society and definitely within our schools and in our government. Dang it, it got really windy, man. It's like super windy for some reason. We got a storm coming in, or that was supposed to come in this week that was supposed to bring a bunch of rain, but we have only got little sprinkles. So this might be the outside edges of the storm that we were supposed to get. It's just windy. So thank you guys for coming in. Those of you just joined. We're down here in the city of Dallas. We are at the Dallas County Jail, the Frank Crowley Court buildings, and Justice Center. The Injustice Center, I should say, because there's really not much justice that goes on here. So I'm sure Benjamin's mom's over here. I was hoping to find her up here. I didn't know there. Yeah, she's over here. So Benjamin's mom, I think, has been up here for the last couple of days since Wednesday. But that's her sitting in the chair over there. She's been waiting for her son to come out. And I saw an interview with her, and she's always claimed from the beginning that her son was innocent. So it looks like he is going to get out today. This is going to be awesome. I had to work today, but I went in early so I can get off a little early so I can come up here and try to catch some of these dum-dums coming out of the courthouse, these prosecutors and district attorney idiots coming out. But this is just as well too. He should have been released earlier this week, though. It's a crime that he spent one more hour than he should have inside that cage. What's up, Air QLED? Mark Burgess, Safety Man, Mick Love, Officer Safety, Mike Hunt. Hello, M-Star. Sam Reports. Anoli D. What's up, Nightcrawler? What's up, the Real Sovereign Citizen? Memo. Friends and Code. Yeah, sorry if I missed you guys. was funny when we were protesting up here for the George Floyd protest. these dumbass corrections officers came out here in some crazy looking riot gear. They looked kind of cute in their outfits. I don't know what they were actually going to try to do, but they looked all cute, dressed up in their outfits. I don't see them this time. They probably got them around the corner. They probably got SWAT around the corner. So he's probably getting released any minute. You saw those group of guys come out. That was a what I call a pod. They call you up and they bring you out in pods. You know, anywhere from 6 to a dozen guys at a time. Go over here and try to get out of the wind for a minute. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. If I lose you guys, I'll go back out. Oh yeah, a lot better. Did I lose you guys? Are you guys still good? Give me a 1 if we're still good. What's up, Jenny Jones? How you doing? All right, cool. Yeah, this will be a much better video for now. And then when he comes out, I'll run over there and jump up on that wall. What's up, Grams Beth? Thank you. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, go read that article, and then think about how many corrupt individuals, how many evil people had their hand in taking away this guy's freedom. I mean, it's not just one person, right? It's a collective effort. So Mike Hunt, this gentleman, Benjamin Spencer, I think back like in 1986, was falsely accused and arrested for a murder that he did not commit. The eyewitness that testified against him that said it was him was over a football field away when they identified him at night. So there was no physical evidence, no evidence at all linking him to the murder. But because it was a clothing executive, somebody with a lot of money, Dallas County DA and mayor and police chief were hot under the gun to get a conviction on somebody. The murdered individual was also happened to know the Ross Perot family. So the Perot family put a $25,000 reward for anybody who could provide evidence or testimony that would lead to a conviction. And someone came forward and said, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch this black guy right there by the toe," right? And he said, "That's the guy right there." So they just, I would imagine, randomly picked somebody, and he happened to be in the area at the time, and they ended up prosecuting him and getting a conviction. And so that individual got a $25,000 cash reward.
I guess everybody's going in. Excuse me.
Oh, we can come in. Okay, thank you. She right there.
Hey folks, the only thing I gotta ask is that you please keep the doorways clear and people coming in and out. It's okay to be in here for right now, as long as the doorways are clear.
Hey guys, give me a one again if I got good reception in here. How's my audio and video?
Yeah, until my battery dies. I've got 30%. I have one more out there, but.
No, you fine. No, you good.
We're in close quarters here.
So, Benjamin's about to get released, it looks like. I'm going to save my voice, guys. Thank you for being in here.
Hey, what's up, kid, folks?
What's happening? He coming out. I didn't see my hand. Nana, come on, baby. Y'all make a hole in the nose trying to go. Sitting there in dirt, ran a million dollars.
Ready for you. Ready for you.
Make a hole, man. Let it go.
How about we free all the Benjamins in there? Yeah. Free all the Benjamins. Fuck 12. Fuck these 30 motherfuckers.
I'm back.
Like your dad. Yeah. You're like my daddy. It's big sister.
Thank y'all for coming in. No, you're good.
All right, can I just kind of get everybody to cooperate with us? Ben does have a few comments that he'd like to make. We're gonna...
Ladies,
Okay, he's going to make a few comments for you, please. We're not going to answer questions. He's going to make comments. I'm sure you can imagine what an intense day this is, and he's looking forward to connecting with family and friends. But he does have comments for you.
come on up a little bit. Quiet, please.
First and foremost, I would just like to thank Judge Lita Mays for bringing us to this case. I'd like to thank the DA, John Control, the conviction check unit, Cynthia Garza, Century Ministries, Cheryl, Gary Udison, Daryl, everybody stood behind me. I just appreciate you all. You know, I'm looking forward to this moment of getting to reconnect with my family, finally reacclimate myself into freedom. And again, I appreciate everybody for their support. The love that's been shown to me over the years, and just, you know, I can't say enough about how much I appreciate and I thank you all for this. I'm thankful to finally have made it to this point in my life, you know, and I just can't thank you all enough for helping me arrive at this moment. So thank you.
Ben, when you finally got the word that yes, you're coming out, what was that like?
I was just excited. I'm going to try to reconnect with my family. I appreciate y'all.
Good job, Ben. There you have it, guys. 34 years in jail for a crime you didn't commit. "34 years in jail because of a dirty fucking pig and a dirty prosecutor and a dirty DA." But this is just one of how many. We need to be so vigilant. Now, this DA needs to go prosecute everybody that had their hands involved in this case and put those motherfuckers in jail. All of them. Anybody who had anything to do with this case, fucking lock them up. Let these government actors know that we're not going to tolerate this shit no more. We're done. We're done being serfs. We're done living on a plantation. We want our freedom. We're going to take our fucking freedom. That's what the DA could do now. And then go find all the dirty fucking pigs out there right now serving in our department. But instead, these motherfuckers are going to sit at Quick Trip and Racetrack and hang out at Soulman's Barbecue for hours on end, doing nothing, avoiding calls, harassing people for jaywalking, harassing people for not using a blinker. What an awesome moment, man. I'm so glad I'm so glad for this dude, man. I mean, I've only spent a few days in jail for crimes I didn't commit, and that's too much. Yeah. Graham Smith, I really haven't had time to look up any of that information. I would love to know who the eyewitnesses who have falsely who made false statements and false accusations. That's who we need to focus on. The eyewitness that falsely identified him, the pigs that went out and arrested him, the prosecutors that had their hands in it, the DA, the judge. We need all those motherfuckers sitting in a jail cell.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna come on, man. All right, brother.
Well, I'm glad he got out. I just came up here to get some B-roll footage and try to ask some of these corrections officers and cops if they're willing to go get him out of jail. So this was awesome that I was able to capture this. Yeah, he can never get his time back. Did you guys see that George Floyd got I think a $26 million lawsuit settlement from the city?
Blame a man.
But $26 million isn't going to bring back George Floyd or all the other George Floyds that were murdered. You know, same principle. His life is no more valuable than any others.
Ray.
What do you say about this lady that never came up on you?
She's my mother. I love her. You know what I'm saying? She's tenacious, so hey. She is who she is.
What's your first thing to do? First meal, first date? What are you going to do?
Well, hopefully I'm gonna go get a steak, maybe.
Steak and potato.
Steak and potatoes. Try to get full, you know what I'm saying?
And
I had enough of the steak cuisine, so hey.
How about you new people that you're going to meet?
Oh, hey. They in for a treat.
Thanks much.
All right, appreciate y'all. Thank you, Jim. Thanks, Kate, and everybody behind the scene that's at here. Appreciate it.
Justice has been served. Justice has been served.
How you doing, Dominic? Doing good. Yeah, man. Just came up here to get some B-roll footage. So I'm glad that he was able to get out. What's up, Mike Malloy? He's probably hungry. He's probably in the holding cells in the pods since after lunch. It takes a while. It takes a couple hours to get processed out. You probably didn't hear him, but he said he's going to go to a steakhouse and get a steak for dinner. What's up, Pugface Media? Somebody should have brought a golf cart up here for him. So here's the Dallas County Injustice Center right there. And then after they falsely prosecute you and don't give you justice, then you come over to this building. And then that's where you get to go sit in a jail, in a cage. Yeah. Next step is to file a lawsuit against the city of Dallas. Hopefully they do that sooner than later. I'm sure they already have. Why, is M-Star getting threatened to get put in a cage? Or what, did I miss something? What's up, HPR News? Carol Franklin, Memo, Red Spectrum. Yeah, so the actual criminal has been out there for 34 years. living life free as a bird. With mind you that fear with no fear of being hunted or prosecuted for the crime he committed, because they already pinned it on Benjamin here. So yes, excellent point. QOD cop watch. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So we're just west of downtown Dallas, down here at the Injustice Center, and courts.
There you go. 3-man sign.
So this building here is the women's prison. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I've been told. It looks like everybody's about to leave. There's the Dallas skyline right there. What's up, McLove? Trump said. What's up, Clash with Bow? So they just let a gentleman out of the cage that's been there for 34 years, the whole time being innocent of the crime, which was murder, that they said he was guilty of. Nick Fire. Fuck the police in the house. Dude, you know that these few steps, when he gets out of the county property are gonna feel so good. I mean, because you're a free man, but you're still on the grounds that that you've had a living nightmare for 34 years. They're still on the grounds where you've had that living nightmare. Man, I was thinking of all the things I could do to raise hell. Because at first they were saying that it was going to take weeks, if not months, for the judge to do their investigation before they release and sign the documents to let him free. And I was like, hell no, fuck that shit. I will raise hell to no end. So I was thinking of all the stuff I could build and make. Yeah, they try to institutionalize you.
Let's go back and kick their ass. Go back and kick their ass.
There you go. He's in his 60s. I think he's 64. I'm not exactly sure. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm extremely overwhelmed and happy that Benjamin here has gained his freedom. 34 years was way too long. Hopefully we can do this for all the other Benjamins in there. And I wouldn't even say this was a whole high-profile case, but we just need major change, man. Major change. We need accountability, and until we get that, things are not going to change. They may throw us a little bone here and there, but there's still far few in between. Tatiana Jefferson has been murdered over a year ago, and the only thing Tarrant County and the DA has done so far in the city has offered the peasants a street sign, a name after her. O'Shea Terry's been murdered over a year, and he's not received nothing, or his family. Megan, I forgot her name, Megan in Arlington, the lady that was killed behind Home Depot, she's been murdered for over a year, and same thing, nothing, no street name, nothing, you know. Yeah, George Floyd was murdered, and their family's already gotten $27 million. But we need the police officer and everybody else that was on scene that day, and everybody who had their hand in the cover-up, to be prosecuted and arrested. Anyways, I'll go live again if I catch anything. Hopefully y'all had a good week, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for coming in.